earthquake and tsunami in Japan. Breaking news coverage is on the way.
But those numbers are expected to go up.
Yes, and with those fires, as you're watching those flames, there are nuclear emergency in effect, so many problems, a huge domino effect from what was the earthquake to the tsunami to now those fires. Huge widespread destruction and devastation there in Japan, and as we've been saying this morning, it is going to affect the entire international community as that tsunami will have a ripple effect, including Hawaii and parts of the U.S. along the west coast there. So we'll be watching this story all morning long, all day long, and of course, probably into the weekend as that death toll climbs. And of course, this morning we start off with that breaking news out of Japan. That powerful, deadly earthquake that hit Japan is now causing fear all around the Pacific, as we just mentioned to you. Here's a look at just some of that aftermath. This fire raging out of control. This is at an oil refinery just east of Tokyo this morning. And now a look at this airport submerged in water. You can see that the control tower there completely surrounded by water, its own island there at that airport. Government officials are now reporting that none of the buildings have collapsed, which is good news, but a lot of airports closing today, of course, obviously, and a lot of those trains have stopped operating as well. So transportation at a standstill there in Japan. And be sure to stay with CBS 2 this morning for continuing coverage. We'll have more new video and more information on that deadly earthquake coming up. And I'm Christine Ward. So glad you're wrapping up your work week right along with us on this Friday, March 11th. Of course, this morning, the big story all around the world is Japan. We're following that breaking news and that developing story out of Japan. These are live images of the fire burning right now at a nuclear power plant, nuclear emergency there in Japan. The most powerful earthquake to hit Japan in 100 years has unleashed a tsunami, sweeping debris inland for miles. We're not seeing that debris right now. We're taking a look at tape being fed, or maybe some live pictures right now from Japanese TV. They're going back and forth from the look at the tsunami to that fire, but the U.S. and other countries right now under that tsunami warning.
That's right. At this point, now we want to take you back, show you some more amazing images following that 8.9 earthquake in Japan this morning.
That's right. This is video from a Japanese newsroom taken as that earthquake hit. Now, if it seems odd that these people aren't immediately ducking under their desks, that is because the island nation of Japan is no stranger to earthquakes. But of course, this one extremely strong, the strongest in 100 years, according to CNN this morning. 40 people are dead. 39 still missing. Of course, that death toll expected to rise. And that earthquake triggered a tsunami, and that tsunami up to 23 feet high. These images, you can see just how strong that water is, how high that water is, just sweeping those cars, all of that debris with it. And I'm Christine Ward. Glad you could be along with us on this Friday, March 11th. This morning, we're following that breaking news and that developing story out of Japan this morning. We're watching very devastating images of death and destruction. Check this out.